Welcome to Author Timeline Thursday with a delightful quote from Julia Cameron. She says, "Perfectionism is not a quest for the best. It is a pursuit of the worst in ourselves, the part of us that tells us that nothing we do will ever be good enough." Think about that for a moment. If that's not a slap across the face with my perfectionism, I don't know what is. I truly don't. Because that's all perfectionism is. It's telling me that I'm not good enough, that nothing I do is ever good enough. And I know so many of us feel that in all kinds of ways in our life. Understand this. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. I'll get to some of those lies here in a moment. But first, my name is Christopher D'Armani, and it is my purpose, it is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success so they can write, publish, and share their book with the world and make the impact they know they were born to make. Perfectionism, I can hardly even say the word. Perfectionism is such a self-defeating creature because of the lies that it injects into our minds. And that wouldn't be a problem except we believed them. We make the mistake of believing this nonsense. So when your deadline approaches, whether for today's writing session, for this chapter, for the first draft, or wherever you are in the process, whenever you're approaching that next deadline, that's probably when that crippling voice of perfectionism is going to jump out and try and tear you down. Because that's when you might actually realize that it's a lie. And once you're paralyzed into that inaction, of course, perfectionism's voice quiets right down. Its mission is accomplished. You're no longer trying to write your book. You've given up in frustration because you can never do it right. You can never do it correctly. You can't write a decent sentence, a decent paragraph, because the nonsense up here keeps telling you that. But all the nonsense up there is a liar. The Infernal Editor, that's what I call that voice in my head that talks about this crap. He's just a liar. And we know where the lies come from and why there's one living right in here all the time. I don't know. I just do my very best to never listen to him, because nothing makes him crazier than me ignoring him. So if that's working for you, try it as well. This terrible voice, this infernal editor, lives to see you fail and will stop at nothing to make sure that you do. And he'll succeed if you listen. So don't listen. Don't listen. The challenge for me at times, and I suspect for you too, is to ignore that nasty little troll in my mind whenever he starts spewing those lies and simply write faster. Nothing infuriates him more. And it's kind of fun, actually, when I'm in a really great space and he starts nattering at me and I'm like, dude, go away. I am so not interested in that concept. Nothing seems to infuriate that little voice in my head more than just writing faster. Putting my foot on that gas pedal and just keeping going. Pouring a little more gasoline on the fire and just seeing what happens. Allowing the creativity to flow. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's meant to do. That's why God gives us inspiration, right? You are enough, no matter what your version of my infernal editor living inside your head says. He's a liar. He lies. So for those moments, I think Colossians 3:23 is great encouragement. And whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to men. There. What a perfect antidote to perfectionism. Service to the Lord. Get out of my way. I'm busy serving the Lord. You can't stop me because I'm serving him. Nothing makes that voice crazier than thoughts like that. Your ultimate aim is to serve God through your talents. That's why he gave you the talent to write, gave you the inspiration to write, put this book on your heart to write. God and God alone defines perfection, and we will never ever be there. So why worry about it? If I can't attain it ever, no matter what I do, why should I be concerned? I shouldn't. Does that mean I shouldn't be trying to do the best I possibly can? No, I always should be trying to learn more, to strive to be better, to be a better writer, a better person, all of those things. But with the understanding that I will never possibly attain perfection, because a human being simply can't do that. No matter how much I learn, no matter how great a writer I become, Hemingway put it a really great way. He's like, I forget how he phrased it exactly. We are all working at a craft that we'll never ever master. I probably butchered the quote, but you get the idea. We're never going to be perfect. So why worry about that? And since the nonsense that's spewing forth from that infernal editor in your mind, just like the nasty little troll in mine, why listen? There is no point. There is nothing there for you. So go do something cool. Go do something that makes them crazy. Go do something really creative, wildly fun, wildly exciting. Step way out of your comfort zone and do the thing that terrifies you and that you know is the right next thing. And maybe for you, the right next thing is this: Christian Writer Unstuck. If it is, go check it out. And if it is, I would love to see you there, because I will show you the path to get further, faster down Publication Highway than you probably ever thought possible. One of the things I love about this 3-day event is that I get to blast open those doors of possibility for you in ways that take all those thoughts that, well, I can't, I won't, I don't have this, I'm not enough of whatever, and dumps them all in a dumpster and pours gasoline in and lights them all on fire. It's great. That's why I get so excited about it. It's just so much fun, because I love watching those doors get blown apart for you. And going from, well, writing a book is too hard, to realizing I can write a first draft how fast? That can't possibly be right, and yet it is. Because the numbers are simply a reflection of what your writing talents are today. That's all they are. So it is your number, manuscript math, Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope to see you there in October. And probably more than that, I hope to see you here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. All right? Have a great rest of your day.